Hello and welcome to another recording from my channel. This will be continuation of the Temporal 2025 recruit. Let's get into the episodes. So, Romulan Mystery. Heading out. Again, I think this is an intro and then an episode.
Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra. Starbase 114 is located in the Sela system in the Beta Quadrant.
Okay. I don't like when the words don't match what's being said. Okay. Again, we can just quickly get there this way. Maybe not as quick as I thought. Okay, apparently we transwarp there. Okay, where are we? Turn around.
Hello! Admiral Quinn told me that you would be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway.
Again, if you're new to Star Trek, he's a Trill. Yeah, they are a humanoid species, but they have a symbiote in their stomach. And when the humanoid host dies, the symbiont is passed on to another host, and in this lifetime, is this. What is the current one? Ready to go.
Packed and ready. The USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. Goodbye.
Okay, let's head to the Hobus system. Oh, sorry, the Sierra 39. Starbase. Okay. And again, if you'd like me to do any sort of videos on the background between episodes, like these tabs here, I'm more than happy to do an explanation of what these are. There are quite a few tabs.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
Keep forgetting that in a new playthrough, those messages come up. Yeah, so all these tabs have different functions, and I can help, I'm more than happy to go through them with you.
Thank you for your assistance. Is there anything else you want to know?
No, just exit out. And now what? No extra information. Did we just finish this mission? Or... Oh, there you go. It was that simple. That was an intro mission, and now we'll head on to the second one.
You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Alrighty then.
I have new missions for you.
Well, one at a time, please. Go to the arrow. So we have to go back to sector space. That's quite a distance. Once they're lined up. Makes a difference. The only problem is the cooldown. And yet another slow loading screen. Come on. Yay. Come on. There we go. We have arrived in the Agarum systems, Captain. Coming hail, sir. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen?
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Okay. Hope we can find a path to peace. There has been too much conflict between our people. Waiting.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to the productive conversation. Not very talkative, is he? Okay, talk to diplomats.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Sokev. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
It'll take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I am glad we have taken the first step. Other side of the room.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
I'll be on my guard.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I agree, Ambassador. Maybe she'll have a... Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let us consider today as the first step towards a lasting accord.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokath. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much help I'll be.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Lead the way. There were a lot of people. Okay. I left this door, so this must be it. Or is that it?
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Oh, investigate temple probe, so there's something down here to look at. See, there's something in there. Maybe not. Normally the room doesn't show up unless there's something to go into. Oh, right here. Sweet. Let's see which minigame we have to deal with. Ah, my least favorite. Sweet. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna reverse the order. Which two? Okay, so... Well... 4, 3, 1, 2, and see if that helps. 4, 3, 1, and 2. Okay, so either the 1 or the 2 is wrong. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm going to change the 2 to a 5, because that's the only other number, I think. Yep, that's the only other number available. Okay, so it's 4, 3, 5, 2. No, dang it. Don't even know why I did that. Huh? Three are correct. Oh, it's 1, 5. 4, 3, 1, 5. Oh, okay. Screwed that up. 4, 3, 1, 5. Four, 3, 1, 4. 4, 3, 1, 3. Hey! This probe performs scans and taps on comm channels. It's programmed to search specifically for sensitive information on Sela. Collecting intel on the Empress is notoriously difficult. It's possible that Nicole are looking for blackmail information on her. Copy all relevant data and wipe the probe's memory. Okay, so... Oh, why is there an Nicole here? Okay, so they must be actually making them harder to collect now. The further along we get, the harder it is to collect the information, or they'll make it just a little bit more. What's that little symbol for? Okay, don't know what that's there. Where are we? Logs.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Okay. I feel like there should be something else on the cameras.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense because that is a STO recorded message 21 years after Hobus was destroyed, and Spock officially died 21 years ago. So they should have altered that message a bit. Okay, so access security. We've done that. Access security console.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing.
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Okay. Destroy weapons. They're all in this room here. Oh, place bombs, okay. Clear the blast area.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Okay, this way. What am I stuck on?
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, Cuff. I hope we meet again. I honestly don't remember if we do ever meet him again. Admiral, the satellites are emitting a dampening field that has knocked out our engines. Has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have similarity effects. Initiate a feedback pulse. Okay, explore the satellites in ships.
Thank you for rescuing us.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery, even Sela.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted field. I'm gonna recommend you get a commendation.
Well, you're the only ones that can fire on it. I like that every time you come across a satellite, it's a different type of warbird instead of just the same ones over and over. It gives you an idea of all the different ships. Starfleet of the invasion. Communication systems now available, sir. Hail, Admiral.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Sela has launched an attack fleet and her target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Good luck, Admiral. We've done all we can here. I am transmitting an emergency signal to Starfleet Command. Course laid for Vulcan systems, sir. And a slow load screen again. Is it frozen up? Come on. Come on. Any time now.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
Understood, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Okay, so let's keep an eye out for little red dots.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Is that nearly though? Nope, it isn't. Twisted heap of metal, but I'm not sure what that is.
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
It's saying going in this direction, but I can't see anything. Okay, so they're just going to send heavier and heavier ships, stronger ships, I should say.
You cannot oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal. All forces, advance and destroy them.
Okay, so it's going to be defeat all the little fleets that they send out.
Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
This is a story kind of arc taken from the Next Generation, where the Romulans were going to send a fleet of ships to Vulcan, but the Federation found out and Romulans actually destroyed the ships before they made it to Vulcan to hide the evidence. Oh,
Reinforcements are en route. Hold the line.
I'll follow your lead.
I'll just fight on random. This one is the flagship, I believe. And Sealers on this ship. Quite powerful, obviously a flagship. Cloak and disappear.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Vulcan is not to blame, Sela. The Federation wants peace with your people.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
You are blinded by anger and grief. I hope you see the truth before it's too late. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures from some of the debris in the Romulan vessels, sir. Move us closer and scan the debris. So the debris has trace of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology. Something to look into. We have completed our objectives here, sir. Are you ready to depart the system? That should be the end of this episode. Oh, I hate when they don't do it, because I have to do it, and I suck at this. The people of Vulcan and Starfleet Command both asked me to congratulate you on averting what could have been a terrible disaster. I am deeply concerned by the discovery of Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Sela is desperate to hold the remnants of the Romulan Empire together, and desperate people take the greatest risks. Under the circumstances, it is logical to assume that we have not seen the last of Sela. Perhaps she will come to realize that Vulcan and Starfleet were not to blame for the destruction of Romulus before she returns. Okay, so again, these are not part of a set. Shields are very easy to come by. I'd say the weapons, if it's bind on pickup, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Just collect it.
I have new missions for you.
I will look into that later on. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's the end of this episode. If you liked what you saw, let me know. If you didn't like what you saw, let me know why so I can improve. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.